And it's time for the top 8 of Legacy Legends 2018. I'm Jared, this is Tyrone.
Hello.
So, this is our top 8 bracket that we've got after 5 rounds of Swiss. So we've got Dougal Warby versus Isaac Sherhag. We've got Jesse Allen versus Tim Collings. Alan Noble versus Eric McNaught. And Sean Jung versus C. Go. So the match we're going to be looking at today is the man, the legends, Death and Taxes, Dougal Warby himself, who, as at the day we recorded this, just won a 168-player legacy event over in Shizuoka.
Congratulations to Dougal.
Yeah, he didn't make day 2, but he did alright in a 168-player, I think it was, super competitive legacy event.
That's better than anything I've ever done.
He beat out the old spaghetti monsters in the finals.
Excellent, excellent.
So he's playing against another man well known for the deck he plays. We're up against Isaac Sherhag. He's a well-known burn player here in Brisbane. What do you reckon? D&T versus Pern. How do you think this is going to turn out?
I mean, I've actually played this myself not too long ago. And if you get a Batterskull, if you get a Jide, it's pretty good, but if. Yeah, well, as soon as you get that life gain out of the Jide and the Batterskull, it's pretty hard for Burn to fight back. But definitely.
You've got to have your Stoneforge survive, and second, you've got to survive.
Yep.
So let's have a look. So Dougal being first in the Swiss will be on the play. We instantly start with an Ether Vial.
That's a good start. That's what you need when you're playing Death and Taxes.
And Bert wants to be on the commentary as well. What's nice? He's going to start as simple with there's a Chain Lightning. Yeah. Chain Lightning.
I mean, it does the job.
Isaac does not use any of the zones on his zones playmat and irritates me.
Oh, look, the land's mostly in the lands.
Almost, not quite.
It's mostly there.
He's up the creek if he has more than one Planeswalker, though.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so he's remembered his trigger on his Aether Vial, which is a good start, because I usually forget that.
Yeah, Old Dukes has been playing that deck for quite a while. I like the change he's made. He used to go all plains, but he's gone a 50-50 split now just for Predict of snow-covered and plains. But they have the different borders, which just looks a little bit weird. I'm so used to having just the Judge Foils. There's a Mum.
That seems a bit excessive.
What? All Judge Foils?
No, putting planes in your deck for Predict. It's not going to planes for Predict.
Hey,
yeah.
Magic's a game of small percentages.
That's it.
So I was
it's a very small percentage.
So Isaac goes a little bit simpler here. He goes basic mountains.
And then there's no covered mountains here.
Oh, what about Predict?
Fair point. He's losing percentage points on against Miracles already. Alright.
And Searing Blaze on Mum while she's still summoning sick. I like that.
That's the way to go, yeah.
And Duke's down to 14 this early in the game.
Mother of is one of those cards, if you don't kill it early, then it's going to kill you.
And yet, it won't be her that kills you.
No.
Yeah.
Is that a Maze of it? No, Flicker Wisp, I see.
No, Flicker Wisp. Yeah, as the day got a little bit on, unfortunately, we did get a bit of glare. I need to pick up a little bit of hardware to work that out. But
that's a Sulfuric
Vortex.
Okay, well, remember what I said about Batterskull?
Yeah, forget that.
No, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
That's big trouble. That's big trouble. So now it's a pure race.
Yep, and Duke's already down to 12 at the start of his upkeep.
No 2-drop either on that vial.
Ooh.
Recruiter's a good start, yeah.
Yeah, Recruiter's alright. And you'll have to grab something here.
What do you get? The Flicker Wisp is hand to race.
Flicker Wisp would be useful.
I mean, if he wants to race, Flicker Wisp is good.
I mean, it's 3 power a turn, and it gets through the Sulfuric Vortex for a turn, which might allow him later on to...
Oh, Stoneforge, okay. Interesting.
I've got Stoneforge, that'll do just as well. I was just talking about getting your Batterskull out.
I mean, it doesn't gain life, I'm not sure it's worth it, honestly.
Stoneforge gets your Batterskull, and Flicker Wisp will bounce the Sulfuric Vortex.
Oh, yeah,
That gets you 4 life.
Yeah, that's a good point,
And I'm certain Dougal's already seen that line.
Yes, I mean, I've missed it, but... Yeah, that makes sense. So end step, I guess, he wants to put this Flicker Wisp into the field, and then... No, that doesn't work, does it?
No, not yet. He wants to hold the Ether Vial on 3.
Patience is something that I've learned that you need to have with this Death and Taxes deck.
It is a control deck.
Yeah. It's a very strange control deck.
It just doesn't play Force of Will.
It's like White Jund.
I like it.
So other than Sulfuric Vortex, what are the important cards in the burn matchup? And I guess Lightning Bolt.
If it does 3 damage, it's important.
Okay.
So Searing Blaze, as we saw before, can do double duty of getting rid of the key features. Straight old Lightning Bolt is just fine. So if it protects Pyrostatic Pillar and or Eidolon of the Great Revel is pretty good. A lot of Dougal's plays are low drops, but with that Ether Vial, that kind of negates that a bit.
Yeah, for sure. So interestingly enough, he did go for the end step Flicker Wisp, which means he's not going to be able to gain life off whatever he searches up here. So I guess he's more interested in racing than trying to stabilize.
He's on 9. Isaac can have lethal in hand right now.
That's true. It seems like a risky play to me.
That I like. Since he's under the Sulfuric Vortex...
It's the best sword, but it's not a good one at this point. I don't know. I think I'd prefer if that was a Flicker Wisp instead of a Stoneforge Mystic, honestly, personally.
I probably agree there.
But I guess we'll see how it plays out. We will see.
And how many cards does Isaac have in hand? 3. And one of them's a Fire Blast.
I think I saw a mountain. Ooh, a bit of a read up. Okay. What's this? Sword's my own dude? Oh, okay.
No, Sword's my dude. It's 3 life.
I mean, look, if you gotta live, right?
Yeah. It does take away his ability to race, but with Sophie coming down next turn, that's going to be 3 power again. So
that's true.
Well, Sophie by itself does 4 damage a turn.
Yeah. Response, bolt it?
Yep.
That's trouble.
I like it.
That's a 2 for 1, and that's no life gain for you.
So the problem with playing Burn is you can run out of steam a little bit too quickly, as Isaac drops down a little bit again.
Yep.
But if you concentrate too much of your burn magic on the creatures, and that suddenly there's nothing going to the face. But by bolting that Flicker Wisp in response to the sorts of plowshares, you're effectively doing 3 damage to
Dougal. You are. I think it's the correct play, for sure. No, I mean, and like you said, running out of gas is a problem, but the Sulfuric Vortex is just...
Speaking of doing 3 damage to Dougal with a Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, the Sulfuric Vortex here. Unless this can... No, there's...
Nero Crusader with a Sophie, I don't mind at all.
Yeah, it's strong. I'm not sure he's going to be able to equip it, though. I think he might die first.
Like that?
Yeah, that looks like a game to me. Alright.
Yep.
Brutal.
Well, I mean... A sorted up Mirror Crusader is 10 damage by itself.
Yes, but unfortunately the Sulfuric Vortex was just enough to kick it over.
Just got him over there. So let's have a look at what we can do for game 2 here. So what's Dougal packing in his sideboard for this one? I know he changes his sideboard up a lot, but he's got a lot of one-offs here. So 2 Surgical, 2 Path to Exile, which I like, and 2 Council's Judgment. But then he's got Gideon Ally Zendikar, a Brightling. I said Lightning. I thought, what the hell?
Lightning.
Yeah, a Brightling. Yep. Sanctum Prelate, Palace Jailer, a Remorseful Cleric. I like that.
Is that the Exile Graveyards dude? Awesome.
Yeah, Leon the Relic Order to get rid of enchantments and artifacts, Canonist to rest in peace, and a Fairy Macabre.
Okay, interesting.
So what would you bring in here?
I like Brightling has lifelink sometimes, and I don't hate that, but it is 3 mana. I like the paths, like you said.
Yeah.
The Gideon is essentially 3 mana. I guess it's like 3 mana gain 3 life, right? Realistically.
Gideon. Yeah. That's Ally Zendikar. It's
My mistake. I was thinking of the emblem. I can't lose this game within it. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Interesting.
No, Ally Zendikar is not something I'd bring in here. It's something more for mid-range matchups and the control matchups.
I don't know. Yeah, Sanctum Prelate again, quite strong.
I can see the Sanctum Prelate on 1.
Yeah.
Just to get rid of all the bolts.
Yep.
I can see Leon and Relic Order to get rid of the Sulfuric Vortex, to get rid of the Eidolon of the Great Revel.
Oh yeah, Eidolon.
To get rid of Ensnaring Bridge.
That does make a lot of sense. Yep. So that's all the 3 drops. Like Brightling, Sanctum Prelate, they're very strong, but are you going to live by the time?
That's fine. If you can stabilise with one of your 3 drops on board, you can have a good chance of winning the game.
Yep.
Over on Isaac's side, though, Isaac's a simple guy. Cave-In is a card I love. He's put me on it recently, if only I could find a copy. But it's Sack Mountain for... it's not Sack Mountain. It's the pitch card. Pitch a red card, and Pyroclasm plus 2 damage to each player. 2 Ensnaring Bridge I can definitely see coming in here. Because Dougal relies a lot more on his creatures than Isaac does, so I can see maybe the Goblin Guides coming out. If he brings in the 2 Ensnaring Bridges. Grafdigger's Cage, no. Searing Blaze, definitely. Smash the Smithereens to get rid of Batterskull and Swords. And Aethervial, yep.
Yep, I like them a lot.
Good scope for 3 Smash the Smithereens here. Sudden Shock gets around Mother of Runes.
Yeah, that's a good point. But at the same time, I don't know. How important is it to just race, and how important is it to interact? Do you want to play a control deck with this burn deck, or do you want to play an aggro deck?
Well, I can see him bringing in the Stone Bridges just in case Dougal does manage to get an early Batterskull and take over the game.
Yep.
And doing so means you take out your Goblin Guides. Probably not your Monastery Suspicious, because you can have the 1 card in hand cast it, pump up your prowess creature at the same time.
Yep. Yeah.
And I can see him possibly taking out Price of Progress here as well. Quite a lot of Dougal's lands are basic.
I imagine he's probably got, 4 ports, 4 wastelands.
He only plays 3 ports.
Okay.
One, because he can't get his hand on 4th foil Mercadian Mask's port.
That's understandable.
But he also likes to run a 1-off funnel Ancient Tomb, which I can see coming out in this game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Interesting.
So his non-basics are quite a few, actually. He's got 4 Wasteland, 3 Rish Port. I mean, Wasteland can take care of itself.
That's true.
Because you can target your own Wasteland with your Wasteland, just to get rid of it in face of the Price of Progress.
Yeah.
3 Rish Port, 3 Caracas, mate. I don't know if I like that.
That's a lot of Caracas.
And 1 Ancient Tomb.
I don't know. That's a lot of non-basic lands for the old Price of Progress, but nonetheless.
He does run 12 basics, but that's quite a lot of non-basics.
Well, we will see what these players have decided to do. It looks like they're about ready for game 2.
So Dougal's on the play again, and he has mulliganed to 6 and chosen to scry to the bottom, and opens up again with an Ether Vial.
That's what you want. And how much damage can Isaac do on turn 1?
I think you're right, though. I prefer, in this matchup, the Ether Vial over a Mum, just because otherwise this is turn 1 Bolt the Bird.
I think so, sir.
Yeah, so just a 1 damage off the Swiss Spear. And is that an Ether Swarm Canonist?
Ooh.
I like it.
I mean... Yeah, it's a must. Is it a must bolt target? I guess we'll find out.
Not at this stage of the game. You'll probably get away with leaving it there for a little while. Just so we can start sending damage at the face.
It makes things annoying. That's for sure.
I mean, it's a prime target for Smash of Smithereens, like we talked about before.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Also Searing Blaze.
Look, I think if there's a Smash of Smithereens, I don't think it's going after the...
never mind.
Okay, interesting. So he decided that the ability to cast 2 spells is definitely worth bolting.
And he'll crack him for 3 here. We'll Dougal down to, that's 16.
Yeah, I like that. The canonist technically did save him 1 life as well. So it saved him 4 damage that turn. Oh, so maybe it's worth it.
Decent for 2 mana.
Interesting.
What do we got?
This is
3 drop.
Sanctum Prelate. What are you talking about? What's he
Is that going to be for 1?
Well, I think I saw 2 Pyroblasts Fire Blasts in the opponent's hand, so 2, okay, interesting. So I guess he's playing around Searing Blaze here.
You're not going to...
No, you're not going to go 6, surely, but if you did, that'd be a soul read right there. Okay, I see an Ensnaring Bridge as well. So 2 Pyroblasts, an Ensnaring Bridge, and another card. There's an Ensnaring Bridge.
Ensnaring Bridge is good. And that's in for 4, because Dougal does not want to lose his Prelate at this point.
Probably not.
He'd probably not with sacrificing a little bit later, but not now.
Yeah.
Not when it's only 4 damage.
Yeah, there's something going to get vialed in response. Nope, just taking damage.
Yeah, it hasn't been the most fortuitous use of those vials, unfortunately.
He hasn't. They've been a turn off every time, unfortunately. Yeah. We had
as he puts it up to 3, it's a Stoneforge Mystic.
Sometimes it just doesn't happen.
So what's the grab here with the Ensnaring Bridge out?
It's got to be...
Sophie, I like.
I want to say...
Jide?
Okay. I was going to say Batterskull, but okay, yep.
No, Batterskull makes too big a creature. Jide...
Well, Batterskull can block. I guess he's not attacking into it, but...
True.
Yeah. No, I like Jide. Jide makes sense.
Jide's good. It's life gain. And I've seen the clutch play before. You can actually minus it to put a -1/-1, give your creature -1/-1, and get it onto the bridge. And then use the other counter to put it back up.
And Stoneforge is a 1/2 too, so that works real well. Yeah, I mean, if the bridge gets that low, then the monster or Swiss Spears may not be attacking, but yeah, I like that. There's Batterskull in hand, I think, as well. Another good reason not to search
That's a good reason not to.
I have done that before. I've searched my deck and where's my Batterskull gone? Oh, there it is.
It's in your hand, you fool.
Yeah, it happens quite often.
So that's a Flicker Wisp, Jide, and Batterskull in hand. Alright.
Okay.
Isaac's putting a bit more effort into hide from us, and we can only see that Fire Blast on top.
Yeah. So, knowing your opponent has a Jide, are you going to attack into this Stoneforge Mystic next turn when there's 2 mana up?
May as well. Jide,
I mean, if they have the Batterskull, then it's real bad, right?
So I'm not so sure about that, because the Ensnaring Bridge is out.
Ooh! Wow, that's aggressive.
I like it.
Fire Blast your Stoneforge Mystic.
And does it in Dougal's turn, is it?
I believe it's with after blockers have been declared, before damage.
Okay.
Could be wrong about that. Flicker Wisp. Okay. Now, if he gets the Sword of Fire and Ice, his opponent Isaac's going to know for sure that there's a Batterskull hanging around his hand, surely.
Yeah.
I think I'd put that on him.
See, with that Snare Bridge down though, if he's got nothing else, I like the Jide over the Batterskull. So maybe Isaac might be thinking that's the line.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, let's see what he's.
Well, he gets to search again.
Yeah.
Which he's still got a Sophie in the deck.
Surely he'll search that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
An original art as well. It's nice.
Very nice. Yes.
Foil original art. Sophie.
Legacy players and their foils, man. They just can't get enough.
Yeah. I don't play with foils at all. Don't like them. I'll avoid them where I can, with a couple of small exceptions. I'll play foil bolts because I like my foil bolts. I've got the old fire and lightnings.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah.
I'll play foil mana drains because I do not like the Legends art or the IMA art, so I play judge foils.
You don't like the old sucking the rocks out of my tentacle? No, okay.
I mean, I prefer it over the Masters one. But
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I never really understood what that was all about.
I mean, let's look at there's the Legends art and there's the judge foil art. Which one's
doesn't work? I mean, that's it. I like the Legends art more. I think the Masters art makes more sense. But, yeah.
But what about the judge art?
Honestly, I can't picture it. I can't remember what it looks like.
It's on the screen there.
Oh yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, there's something to be said for the original and the best, of course, but I do think the promo got it there.
That's fair. That's fair. Dougal tried to get a sneaky attack in with the old Flicker Wisp last turn, but unfortunately Isaac pointed at his Snare Bridge and said, "No thanks."
No such luck.
How about we just don't? So there's another point. Isaac is playing fetch lands in his monocolored deck.
Yeah, I like it.
Some people don't, some people do. But you're a fan of this? Thinning the deck out?
Magic's a game of small percentages. Thinning the deck out is such a small percentage. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
It turns on Searing Blaze.
Oh yeah,
and it interacts with Grim Lavamancer.
Okay, that's fair.
And also Barbarian Ring gives you threshold quicker.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
Absolutely. I believe Isaac runs 2 of them in the deck.
Yeah, okay.
I run 2 personally when I play Burn.
That makes a little sense, yeah.
2 Barbarian Ring.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, considering Barbarian Ring, and yeah, that makes a lot of sense, playing fetch lands for sure.
And Barbarian Ring in the Death and Taxes matchup is amazing. It gets around Thalio, it gets around all that sort of fun stuff.
And it gets around other runes too, right? Yeah.
It's Color Source,
that seems pretty good.
Yep.
Here's a Rashadin Port. A little bit late to the party, but hey,
too late in the Rashadin Port.
Yeah. Now, interestingly, the Batterskull was the chosen card to put into play, not the Jide. The Jide is coming down now. But it's certainly... There's nothing going to be able to attack with this Jide, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
Now, does he realise this?
Oh, he's almost definitely. I mean, Dougal's on the back foot there on 8 life, facing down 2 Monastery Suspirs, and with Dougal being in charge of the...
My apologies. The bridge from below... The Snare Bridge has been flickered, so it's exiled right now. So
now's a good turn to attack.
Yeah, so now the Batterskull can come in. No mistake.
But I like having it on the block as well because...
Well, it has Vigilance.
It has Vigilance. Yeah, true.
It does it all.
Slices, it dices. It dies 2 Fire Blast.
It sure does. Man, Fire Blast is such a good removal spell. We've seen it do a lot of work this match.
And Isaac can easily function at this stage of the game on a single land.
Absolutely.
See, that's why I like Path to Exile so much in this matchup, just because Burn hits a critical mass of 3 lands and it doesn't care after that. And that's a cave-in from Dougal. Oh, he can clean up this turn. Oh my god, and he's going to immediately do that. Cave-in,
yes.
hits both players for 2 and wipes the board clean, except for the 2 Swift Spears, which now can't attack.
Unfortunately, but...
But hey, I'll still buy that board wipe for $1.
Man, that Sanctum Prelate unfortunately just did absolutely nothing.
Oh, those cavers, I can't find one anywhere in Brisbane. Those things are rare as rocking horse shit.
Yeah, jeez. What set are they from?
Odyssey?
Actually, I have a picture right here. Macadian Masks. Interesting.
Was it Masks?
Yeah, so it was. Yeah, Macadian Masks.
Man, that's right. They did a return of the pitch cards for that, didn't they?
Yeah. Pitch cards are always good.
I still can't believe they thought Force of Will was a junk uncommon.
Well, look, Lions of Diamond was a junk rare for a long time, right? Things change. Time changes.
Yeah, time changes all things.
And when you're pitching 2 cards to Force Will Crawlworm, it just feels bad, right?
But you pay a life, and life's a valuable resource, clearly.
Well, more importantly, 2 cards are valuable resources.
Yeah. It was an interesting piece of design space back then, and we almost take it for granted now.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Maro's podcast, that Drive to Work, and he goes through the history of all the sets and how Magic evolved in each of those sets, and you don't realise how many things we took for granted and how revolutionary it was at its time.
For sure.
It's a really good listen.
Yeah. I've definitely listened in on those before, but yeah. All right, now Swiss beers coming in. Is there something going to be cast in response? No.
It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
No.
Well,
I went straight to the life pads, and there's the Barbarian Ring. That's the Fire and Lightning art.
I see, and Dougal... Yeah, Dougal's on 4 life. That's pretty close.
That's not a good position to be in.
No.
I mean, does Isaac have Threshold there? He doesn't really fan his graveyard out that much.
Kind of looks like... I would have to guess,
He'd be close.
Okay,
But not that matters, there's about a skull.
Yeah, that's true, but it's good.
So Smash to Smithereens is a win right here.
As a most burn spell. Oh, no, maybe not, yeah.
And Fire Blast is not at the moment because that is not mountain.
So close. Interesting. Okay, so a bit of a standstill here. Whereas, Isaac can't get any damage in and Dougal can't attack at all. But 4 life is a precarious position to be in against the burn deck.
It's about to become 8 life.
Yeah, well, no. Is there a Flicker Wisp in the hand? Because that Ensnaring Bridge is going to hold back that Battleskull for a little bit longer, I think.
No, that's true as well.
Yeah, 3 life, generally the threshold of please don't kill me, but 4 is still risky. 4 is still risky.
But this stops Isaac from attacking.
Yes, for sure. It's definitely good. Is it good enough? So it looks like there's Mother of Runes, Swords to Plowshares, and a sword in Dougal's hand. Mum's coming down. Is that a port activation? No, Jide. Ooh, Jide equip.
Yep.
Mum's going into battle. She's suited up.
Oh, she'll do just fine.
I'm looking forward to next time when the Battleskull gets put on Mum and she gets real strong.
Yeah.
Now, this does mean that Mother of Runes could swing this coming turn. Oh, no.
Yeah. Isaac's still sitting on 1 card in hand.
Yep. He's found a land. He's cracking it with glee. He's ready. Ready to find one of those mountains. Hasn't run out yet. Still got plenty of those in the deck.
He's got quite a few of those. That would be 10.
What is this card? Is it time to bolt Mother of Runes?
Searing Blaze.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't kill you, but it's pretty bad.
He's got his swords in hand.
Yeah, I feel like...
do you want to do it for 1 life, though?
It won't fizzle.
It's effectively 4 life. No,
it's
still
fizzle,
1
yeah.
life, yeah, because it
targets
targets the player.
I don't know. Is it really? I mean, I think you need to save that for your own Battleskull, right? And gain 4 life at some point.
Yeah, I much prefer that way.
Yeah. Feels bad though. Feels real scary.
Yeah, it's a precarious position, but you can win from here.
You can, but you have to hope your opponent has pretty much stone nothing. Well, the Barbarian Ring that hits players, right?
Oh, and that looks like it could be Dougal's game now.
Okay, here we go. Wow, that was a big turnaround.
That's a chonkin for 4.
Yeah, chonkin for 4, 2 Jedi counters. Okay, that changes things. That changes things a lot.
If you really want to get greedy here, you kill one of the Swiss Spears with it as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, if your opponent only has 1 card a turn, right? You can.
Nope.
Oh, he's just gaining life immediately.
Dougal's just gaining life.
Just up. I need life. Yep, get out of the range. I don't hate keeping 2 counters on it because you can respond. He's only drawing 1 card a turn. You can respond by gaining life, or you can respond by killing a Swiss Beer, right? If he casts a spell. If he doesn't do anything, you just don't do anything other. Put more counters on the deck.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that play to put his life up straight away.
Yeah, it seems like a fear move. I'll be honest. If I was Isaac, I'd think this is good. I've got my opponent's. He's scared, and that's where I want him to be.
Isaac's on 1 card in hand with a Jitty Battleskull Germ token.
Oh yeah, Isaac should be the one who's scared right now.
Yeah, this looks like it could be Dougal's game. And based on how much footage is left here, I think it might be. We're about 24 minutes into this video.
The secret footage bar. Okay, I mean that helps a lot, but yeah, I mean Dougal gained a lot of life out of that relic water.
He's got his Ensnaring Bridge back, but it doesn't matter. This is Dougal's game to lose now.
Yeah, well, he still needs to kill Isaac, right?
I mean, let's be honest. Isaac could just spend quite a lot of time now.
Yes.
Killing Dougal over this turn.
That's true. It's going to take a couple spells, but yeah. But really, realistically, all Isaac needs, especially with the sword now, all Dougal needs is a Flicker Wisp, and the game's probably over. Because you flicker wisp that bridge away, you put your sword on your battle skull, the biggest battle skull in the world.
He's only got the one Leonin, doesn't he? Yes, he does only have one Leonin.
But flicker wisp will do the job. Otherwise, yeah, maybe another small creature you can jam that Jedi onto.
Or do what we said before, use the Jide, give something -1/-1, put it down to a 0/1.
Yeah. Right, that's a chain lightning.
Chain lightning back down to 4.
Step 1.
Dougal's got no white mana up.
And he's gaining life. He's very, very scared of.
He's terrifying.
I don't know what he's playing around with.
There's no one card that does 6 damage, Dougal, you were safe.
Well, Banefire, right? You could have it.
He's not running Banefire. With 2 lands up.
You never know. You gotta be safe, man. You gotta be safe. Okay.
This is Stoneforge. Has he got any more equipment in the deck?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think he does. I think he's just got the 3.
Most people just run the 3. Some even run the 2.
Yeah,
Sword goes in.
I think Dougal sometimes usually only runs the 2 as well. Yeah, Batterskull, Jide, and Sword of Fire and Ice.
Yeah, Sword's an interesting one. It's very powerful and it works, but I feel like it's less consistent than Batterskull and Jide.
I like it here. Red and blue are both very popular in Legacy.
It's a very strong card when it works.
And when it hits, it... Ooh!
That's impressive progress.
Yep, there you go. Clear yourself out.
Yeah, like you were saying, Wasteland, my own thing. Yeah, price progress is a 2-for-1. It doesn't deal any damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, 2 mana, destroy 2 lands isn't awful.
Yeah, it does the job. Especially when moving those swords around is going to cost a lot of mana. I like the restraint from Dougal of not tapping his Wasteland to equip the sword or something last turn. He held up that Wasteland. He was ready.
He knows what he has to play around.
Yep, he was ready. Mountain imported and another fetch land up the top. All right. Man, this is an interesting game. Nobody's dead.
I like it.
Yeah. Everyone's very scared. I'd be scared. Well, there's that snow-covered plains you talked about. You reckon see that one from a mile away? Jeez.
Yeah. It just makes such a clash, and someone that spends so much time and money making his deck very, very pretty.
Yep.
With Judge Foil, he bought my Judge Foil planes off me. But then he's got one of just the normal frame as well. Yep. He's actually got a large number. I think he's got 5. 5 snow-covered planes and 7 Judge planes.
I mean, look, percentage points, like you said, percentage points.
Well, that's it. But I'd also change the non-snow-covered planes I use at that point, just so they've got this consistent framing.
Look, fair.
Makes them harder to differentiate as well.
Yeah,
Small percentages.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Your opponent doesn't quite know what you've got, and yeah. Is that a Phyrexian Revoker I see?
It was a Phyrexian Revoker.
Is there anything in the burn deck that can be revoked other than fetch lands?
Grim Lavamancer.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I have to imagine that's probably the choice.
I mean, honestly, I think they'll be... I thought they would have come out, but...
I mean, what else are you naming, right? If naming a fetch land seems like a very medium play. Lavamancer may not be there, but it's better than not doing it. But he chose to not cast anything that turn. Just put an upkeep and...
Just look at what else he's got.
Yeah, I think he's waiting for a flicker wisp, honestly.
Because it's non...
There's a bolt.
Oh! Because it's non-land off Revoker, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yep. Tormod's Crypt is the only other thing with an activated ability other than Grim Lavamancer in Isaac's deck.
It doesn't seem great.
Which, he's not running Grim Lavamancer.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, my mistake. I'm always mixing up Pithing Needle and Phyrexian Revoker, which one can name lands, which one can't.
I mean, Pithing Needle would be decent here as well.
So this is Swords My Own Dude for 6.
Ooh! That's alright.
Yeah, I like that. Especially you can bounce your Batterskull this turn and play it again. And, yeah, it's not attacking, right?
No.
That's pretty... I like that a lot, yeah.
That's a really good play.
Yeah. Bounce the Batterskull and untap. Now, will he choose to keep porting his opponent, who's on 5 lands, or will he just slap that Batterskull back on the field?
Batterskull feels like a better value play here.
I think so. I mean, cutting the burn player off his 5th land drop doesn't really seem necessary.
Dougal's on a much safer lifestyle now on 9, but there's still something to be said about letting 2 Swift Spears come in.
Ooh, here's this recruiter.
That is very easily a
Flicker Wisp.
Flicker Wisp, thank you.
Yeah. Yep, there he is.
There we go.
And that's the game.
We're done here. So we have game 3. Now, having seen that, would you change anything again?
I don't know. I mean, the Revokers they're 2-1s with no abilities. So you
I
can
take out the Revokers personally.
But what do you bring in?
Oh, I'm not sure.
He may already have everything in that's good, is the
I
problem.
mean, we'll put a link in the description of what Dougal actually did between games, because he actually wrote a tournament report for his entire run through this event.
That'd be handy.
And, well, we know he top-8'd, because we're watching it.
Yeah.
So he gives a detailed description of what he did. I don't have it with me, unfortunately, to read it off.
That will be an interesting read.
It's on CBR MTG.
Oh, yep.
So, yeah, there's a link down in the description.
That's the Canadian word, but it's not. Sorry.
Canberran.
Yeah, they're basically the same, right? You know, out of the way, nobody knows where they are.
Yeah. I like how we decided to put our national capital in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I've travelled a lot myself, and I've talked to a lot of people on planes, a lot of Americans and English people. A lot of them think that Melbourne or Brisbane are the capital.
Well, Melbourne used to be the capital many years ago.
A long time ago. I think I just saw a Council's Judgment go into the deck there. That's interesting.
I like Council's Judgment.
Yeah.
Drops and Snaring Bridge.
Yeah, that's a fair point. And that cut, the Snaring Bridge certainly made a mark on the field that game.
It did. Oh, absolutely.
I feel like the game would have been over a lot faster if that wasn't in play.
Yeah, keep talking. I've just found Dougal's thing. I'm scrolling through to find out what he did.
Excellent. There's a Palace Jailer in sideboard too. Not good in this matchup, but I really like that card.
I really like Palace Jail. It's a good card.
It's. I mean, it picks up swords. It just eats a creature, makes you draw cards, and I mean, it's bad against double, right? Because they just steal it off you. But realistically, I'm a big fan of that card.
Okay, here we go. Top 8. So he bought it out: 2 Phyrexian Revoker, 1 Palace Jailer, 1 Mirror Crusader, 1 Ancient Tomb, and a Walking Ballista.
Walking Ballista.
Walking Ballista
Seems bad in this matchup, but yeah, seems bad in the deck, honestly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he brought in 2 Council's Judgment, Sanctum Prelate, Brightling, Leon and Relic of Water, and Aethys Swan Canonist.
Yeah, that makes sense. Judgment. Okay.
That was for game 2. Did he do anything? And it looks like he did not change anything for game 3.
Interesting. Mind if I take a peek at that deck list again?
Yeah, definitely.
So he did not bring in the Path to Exiles. That is interesting. That's very interesting. So there's Palace Jail on the main, Palace Jail on the side. I like that. Morsel Carrick stayed out. So,
and he mentions that between all 5 rounds and this match, two of the 3 games we've seen so far, he has hit his turn 1 vial on 10 out of 17 games played.
You know, that's a good way to win a tournament. Hit turn 1 vial, I'll tell you what. I was going to say perhaps Morsel Cleric might be better than Phyrexian Revoke, but I see he's only got 2 in the board in the deck, so yes.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Talking on that. Interesting.
It looks like we're about to come back here. So Isaac will be on the play for this next game, and it looks like they're both keeping 7. I have Dougal's report up here, and he has kept Plains and Aether Vial. So that's one of his 10 out of 17 games.
Yep.
Turn 1 Aether Vial most likely. Plains, Caracas, Vial, Leonin Relic Water, Recruiter, Flicker Wisp, and Mirror Crusader. That's a monster of a hand if he hits his 3rd land.
Seems pretty good. And there's the Swiftia slamming out on turn 1.
Yeah.
On the other side.
And there's the turn 1 Aether Vial. Again.
I haven't seen any Goblin Guides actually. I wonder if they came out.
I would have taken the Goblin Guards out.
Considering Bridge is such an important card.
It's 2 power under a bridge. Yep. Eidolon. I like Eidolon.
That's a pretty good one. I mean, it's an enchantment which is a bit weak, but and Vial gets around it, but it's nonetheless very strong. I mean, any card other than Batterskull.
And he's hit his he's hit a 3rd land.
Okay.
Because he only had 1 Plains in his opener.
Nice. So I see lightning bolts, a couple mountains. Yeah, it looks like Isaac might be a bit flooded here. I see another land in his hand, which is not exactly what you really want.
That's not at all good.
So
is that 7 damage this turn?
Yeah, that's a lot. Isaac takes a ping for 2, but I'm sure he'll deal with it.
Hey, worth it to have your opponent on 11.
I think so. Okay.
With an active Eidolon as well, that's gorgeous.
Alright, so he takes his Vial up to 2. Hero's Return. It's a Sanctum Prelate I think he just drew. Now, considering your opponent didn't cost anything on 2 mana last game at all.
And he's drawn another land as well.
Yeah. Do you fire up the Prelate here? And if so, what number?
I still like 1 here, possibly 2.
I like 1. I like 2.
I also like the Relic Water on the Eidolon. Yep, Dukes is about 1 step ahead of me.
Yeah, so the Eidolon, effectively 2 mana, we both take 2 damage. At this point. Although, I mean, it'll come back sometime, I'm sure. Here's the prelate.
What does he choose?
Now, in
He's
response...
responding.
Okay. I'm expecting a flurry of lightning bolts to the face here. So it looks like Isaac might have been sandbagging some lightning bolts or some sort of other effects. So again, playing the control deck, really. He's he could have pumped some more damage out with his Swiss Spear last turn, but no, he's playing control.
Well, there's no need to.
Every damage counts, man.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I like it.
Searing Blaze. Couldn't do that last turn. Yeah, and the other one's back.
Just in case Dougal chooses 2, and I think 2 might be the choice here.
That makes a lot of sense. 2's a good number.
The 2s are a lot more devastating than the 1s are.
That's true. There's just less of them.
Yeah, there's a second Eidolon that could potentially come out. There's actually 4, but...
More Searing Blazes, yeah.
I mean, Price of Progress isn't really a worry here.
No, not too much, not too much. Again, Isaac he's drawing lands. He's very good at that, which is unfortunately not what you really want in this matchup, but...
No.
Because the more land you have, the harder it is to get this bridge online. He was thinking about tapping out for that bridge. He decided not to.
At least not yet.
Yeah,
Well, I'd want to get an attack in first.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a show of weakness right there. Not swinging with the Swiss Spear. I mean, you turn it sideways, right? He's not going to block.
He does?
Oh, he's blocking with the Eidolon. Okay. Well, then he definitely should have swung with the Swiss Spear. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Nah. Show no weakness. Swing with everything. If they block, well, they gotcha.
Yeah, given that he had the bridge in hand there, it would have meant that neither of them could attack.
Yes. Well, there's one card to say. Oh, yeah, no, yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
yep.
Good point, good point.
Thalia.
Thalia's annoying, but not the end of the world.
Thalia's annoying, but he's on 4 lands.
Yeah. I want to say there's a 5th in his hand. There he is, yes. Okay, here's this Recruiter for Stoneforge. Now things are starting to get a little bit hairy.
Yeah, this is starting to turn around to Dougal's favour.
Yeah, yeah. Caracas? Okay.
I like Caracas here. He can bounce his own Thalia and cast a spell cheap, and then put it back down.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a pity that Ether Vials on 3 could have done the whole thing on autopilot.
Now, if Isaac draws another land here, or another spell he can cast, which... Okay, another land, then he might be in a bit of trouble. Because this Jide is, I believe, being cast? Maybe not. Oh, no,
he's got
sorry.
no mana.
Yep, so Thalia and then Stoneforge came down.
It's cheaper for Stoneforge to do it because it'll cost 3. Because of Thalia.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yep.
Fair point, yeah. But yes, if Isaac drew a land here, then something's going to get to attack. This Stoneforge is going to get to put a Jide on and turn sideways, and that's scary. But judging by the amount of mana he's tapping, I'm guessing that's not the case.
Swiss Spear. Ugh.
It's not great.
That's unfortunate. He's run out of steam.
Yes, but the Jide is not going anywhere soon.
I mean, he's not completely out of it yet.
Yeah. Oh, Dougal with what, 4 cards in hand? It's not great. I think I saw a Flicker Wisp as well. Yeah, that's problematic.
Jide, Flicker Wisp, what were the other 2?
Plains and Mother of Runes.
And Mother of Runes. Oh.
I don't like this. I think Dougal's got a pretty good shot. So what does Isaac need? What does Isaac need to get to put down right now to get this game over?
He needs double Fire Blast.
Yeah. Fire Blast does the job. I think. What's the card? The 3-mana enchantment. You lose 2 life every turn.
Sulfuric Vortex.
Yeah, I think Vortex would be a damn good start.
Yeah, that
stops
the
Jide, the life gain from the Jide, and it's just a clock, right? This is going to kill you eventually. 2-mana Chain Lightning.
Chain Lightning.
Straight to the face.
Still worth the 2 mana.
Absolutely. Turns out, when you got 5 mana, you're willing to spend 2 of it to deal 3 damage.
Ooh.
Okay. That's, I mean, nothing can attack. It's not over yet. But...
Yeah, it's definitely not over.
I'd be very scared if I was Isaac. Dougal has 3 cards in there, one of which is the Flicker Wisp, and this might be the game right here.
That's the game.
Yeah, I believe so. Mirren Crusader with a Jide on it is not a fun thing for anybody.
I mean, Isaac is on 17, he might be okay, and the Jide doesn't do anything for his power and toughness yet.
No.
I mean, he can swing in first strike, pump it up by 4, and then hit again, but that's not a good use of it.
Well, okay, so if Isaac blocks with his Swift Spear, the Mirren Crusader will only deal damage once, so it'll only get 2 counters, right?
He's got pro-red from Mother of Runes.
Oh, right, of course. Well, if he activates it. Has he activated it?
Yes.
He has, okay, my mistake. In that case, he's in trouble.
He's in trouble now.
This is a swing for at least 6, possibly more.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6. If he chooses to pump, it can potentially be up to 10. It's not worth pumping it yet.
I mean, he's got 2 block. He's got 3 blockers. What could Isaac possibly draw that kills him on? What punishes him for doing extra damage here?
Well, there's nothing that rewards him either. You're better off sandbagging it because unless it's lethal, there's no point in doing that pump. Unless there's some sort of threshold he hits for if your opponent's on X or less life or anything like that, you may as well hold on to it. It's a double striking creature. You can pump it more next turn, or you can use it to gain life in a clutch situation. Dougal is on 5 life.
Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. And once again, the snare bridge comes back down and the board is locked again.
Yeah.
He does have 1 card in his hand.
See, so
which must be an instant. If it was a land or anything else, we would have played it, surely.
yeah. Or he's trying to. Oh, he's moving the Jide.
Well, I mean, the...
He's pumping the Stoneforge down to a 0-1.
Yeah, okay.
Give it pro red and then pump it for 6.
That seems good to me. He hasn't given him protection yet. Block has been declared. And a... What is that?
A Smash the Smithereens.
Smash?
That's the FNM promo Smash.
Ah, right. I was going to say a rare Smash Smithereens? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that seems really good. I mean, Jide is going to gain some life, but at the same time, you're not dying.
It's also potentially killing one of the Swiss Spears, but I like the life gain more here.
Yeah, Swiss Spears, I mean, there's a wall of creatures.
Oh, that's some tight play from Dougal, doing them 1 at a time as well.
Oh, yeah, just in case.
Oh, there's a tournament shortcut to fix that anyway. But
yeah, I believe if a player puts multiple things on the stack at a time, they're assumed to be
resolving one at a time. Yep.
Interesting. Another tight game, but yeah, this Ensnaring Bridge is pulling some weight. I honestly didn't expect it to be this good.
Oh, Ensnaring Bridge is amazing in Legacy Burn. Never ever put it in Modern Burn, but Jesus, it's good in Legacy.
Yep.
Because in Legacy you're mono red because you've just got so many more damage dealing spells, and you can do without your creatures. I mean, Eidolon's just a pyrostatic pillar on legs.
Yep.
That can block. Well, it can attack, but it really doesn't matter that often.
No. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Again, we're in the same position.
And now this is grabbing Sophie. Almost definitely.
Well, for sure. Not that it really matters, let's be honest. Well, protection from red, I suppose.
Yeah, pro red, he's got it. Oh, Batterskull. That'll do.
Okay, sure.
If he can find it on a Flicker Wisp or...
Yeah, if he finds a Flicker Wisp, the game's over. And he's running...
Or a Council's Judgment, a Leonin Relic Water, or a Recruiter, which lets him grab one of those other cards. Dougal's got a lot of outs here to immediately win the game.
Yeah, and he's on 8 life too, which seems... I'd be very comfortable if I was on 8 life against Burn and had this board,
With that many blockers, a single Fire Blast you're not too worried about.
Yeah. Isaac is unfortunately flooded out a little bit here.
But he needs to draw 2 in succession to win this game.
Yep.
And that may not be enough, still.
Come on, Fire Blast off the top, number 1.
That is not a Fire Blast off the top.
It's close. It's got a red mana symbol on it.
That is a Batterskull. Yeah, Fire Blast is mana symbols. That's the problem.
That's unfortunate. 7 mountains on the field, which is, I think, 5 too many?
Yeah.
Approximately?
Oh, 5. There's benefit to having 3 on the board.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, with the Thalia on the field, sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Nonetheless, I think I'd rather have 2 than 7 at this point.
Oh, definitely.
But, I mean, the Ensnaring Bridge is holding it back.
Oh.
What is this? I thought you said you didn't have Banefire in
7 mana to... Oh!
Hard cast the Fire Blast. Bam. Get him.
Pity Dougal's got that Swords Flash as in him.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very hard for Isaac to come back from, I think. Yep, Swordsman Batterskull, gain 4, lose 4. 8 to 12 to 8. Batterskull comes back. And Batterskull.
That's a Council's Judgment, and that's a game.
Yeah,
I would believe.
Council's Judgment probably gonna clean things up here.
Yeah, Council's Judgment. Stick the. Oh, but he doesn't have the Batterskull now.
I don't think that really matters. I mean,
it doesn't.
There's a Jide on the field, right?
No, he smashed the Smithereens.
Oh, of course. Okay. I mean, nonetheless. Okay, so how much damage is coming in here? Maybe it's not actually lethal.
He's got 3 off the Flicker Wisp.
Isaac seems to have
4,
voted,
5, 6, 7 off the Mirror Crusader. And then he's got enough off the others.
I think Isaac's in Blood at the Tunnel. He's decided to vote for his own Swiss beer. And
That's
game.
game.
That's the handshake.
That was a fantastic match.
That was very interesting, yeah. That was great. Well done, Isaac, and we will see you in the quarterfinals.
Well done, Dougal. Dougal won.
My apologies.
What are you watching?
10's a bigger number.
It is a bigger number. Here, I'll make it 0 for you.
Okay.
Done. Isaac's on 0. Alright, well that was all she wrote. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that was interesting.
It was a fun
one. Yeah. I haven't played much against Burn, and I really didn't expect the bridge to quite do so much work. And man, it was intense.
Yeah, big lot of sideboarding from. Oh my god, Isaac, what did you bring? But yeah, unfortunately it wasn't enough, and Dougal did a much lighter sideboard. He was a lot more prepared for this matchup. There's a lot of life gain to be had in Death and Taxes, and unless Isaac gets that Sulfuric Vortex down, there's not much he can do about it.
Yep.
But that's it from us here for the top 8. We'll see you for the top 4.